Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Aghanim's 2021 Collector's Cash Unboxing. We've got the slew of sets ready for you that's gone through the rigorous tests and trials of the Dota 2 universe's voting system. So let's get into it. Our first one is going to be the Silverworm Sacrifice. The Silver DK set that we reviewed in the Workshop Weekly has made it through and has been given its extra valve particle effects. Wonderful set overall. I love the blue Aspiring Flame as well. This will replace a lot of Dragon Knight sets and likely replace Davion himself. Here's your dragon form as well. That's the only real downside to it, is that the dragon form looks pretty interesting. Next, we have PL Scales of the Shadow Walker, a very Anubis-like set for PL, which gives him also this animated back piece that spins in accordance to where he's currently standing based on the weight of the scales. Overall, very good particle effects. Next, we have Dawnbreaker's Perception of the First Light, a set that I did see actually getting created by the workshop artists themselves. I'm very happy to see this one get put in. It gives Dawnbreaker a full suit of armor as well as an eye patch that definitely matches her overall style. Next, we have Clockwork's Apex Automated, which is a little dragon clockwork cog. And then the dragon Clockwork himself. Very cute and very adorable. Next, we have Razor's Test of the Basilisk Lord. Basically makes him the Basilisk Lord. He's got a bunch of little bacilli down here, and he literally has the basilisk face. Overall, pretty good set. Next was one I wasn't really too intrigued to see get put in. The Ancient Apparition set called The Secrets of Frost Singularity. However, there's a book of lore in front of him, and it's somewhat readable, so maybe people could find out what's inside the book. Next, we have a set for Chen, because Chen doesn't really get anything nowadays, and still is very deserving of a possible Arcana. But this is the Perils of the Red Banks, a set that transforms him to another very Anubis-esque looking set, giving him another set of Scales of Fate, but with more particle effects based on these scales themselves. Next, we have the Grimstrokes Chained Scribe. Looks like they kind of dimmed down the set a little bit. They made sure that it gave it a little bit more of a flow to these brick points, but an overall still pretty good set for Grimstroke. Next, we have one I definitely didn't agree on. This is one I said didn't really have that much creative juice behind it, and this is the Broodmother's Widow of the Undermount Bloom, which basically turns Broodmother into a Black Widow. I have no words I can really give to that. Next, we have the Forgotten Fate for Mars, a very flowery set, basically kind of like our Gladiator set that you got during the holiday for Halloween last year. But this one is much more flowery as well, more Phoenix-based by the looks of it. Next, we have Rubik's March of the Crackerjack Mage, and very straightforward. He is a nutcracker. That's it. Next, we have Drow's Stranger in the Wandering Isles, a set that we did end up covering on our Workshop Weekly. This one in particular does still have the little extra eye spot there for Drow's eye to peek out of this left side here, but a very ornate set for Drow Ranger altogether. A very nice one indeed. One that I didn't really want to get in either was the Cosmic Concoctions for Alchemist. It looks like they didn't really sharpen up a lot of the model itself, though, as it still looks very bulky overall. Still a 50-50 on that one. Next, we have Axe's Days of the Demon, which is one I upvoted purely because this is an axe, and it is actually a mace. I am very happy to see it get put in, and its customized particle effects to follow suit. Again, this is a mask, however, so this is not Axe's physical talking face, it is behind the mask. Next, we have Abaddon's Brightfall, which is one I did end up voting up that myself personally, because this is one that gave Abaddon a physical face as well as a very fluorescent mount that we haven't really seen too much of. And against all of my poor judgment, ladies and gentlemen, Pyrax Polymorph Perfected. And like I said, as soon as I said I didn't really want to see this set get put in, I immediately worked with a couple of workshop artists and gave them a generalized opinion on what we could do to make this set a little bit more funny. And overall, they basically just gave it some more ambient effects. There's no special cast animations for it, but they just looked like a Jakiro twin setup. Next, we have Chaos Knight's Wrath of the Celestial Sentinel, which basically gives him not the Odu Nobunaga set, but a set very much themed around that type of armor style. I do like the mount and the headpiece overall. I do not like face no faceplate Chaos Knight helmets. So I probably won't use the helmet itself, but everything else seems extremely pristine. And next we have the Bane of the Death Stalkers by Phantom Assassin. The first time in a long time that Phantom Assassin's weapon is not a weapon, but a shield itself that gives customized effects, which I believe it's going to be when she crits. That will be the customized effect. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we get double of whatever's in the set. Since there are 15 total sets, we will spin through a total of 15 sets. But we won't just go through and wait until they're all finally done. We'll wait until there's a good period of time in between each and then hit skip at any point in time. Very happy to see that we got this one off the first one, to be honest. It's very good overall. Hopefully you guys have had a good Battle Pass season so far. Not really much has gone crazily in our favor, obviously. There's been a lot of stuff that's changed in overall due times in the Dota 2 universe. Obviously, there's the major that occurred. Or sorry, the lack thereof. I hate to meme about it, but I mean, you know, there's people out there trying to make the scenario still happen. And hopefully those people can do that. Very happy to get that Dragon Knight set. I keep on saying that like I'm not going to get every single set, but there are some sets I'm sure as heck not going to use. I will open it just to have the cosmetics themselves, but there's definitely some pieces I will not be using. Alright, we are about at our first half point here at 18 treasures, meaning we have a total of 7 left. In the first set, I believe. Or it's 8 left in the first set. There we go. Don't forget you also get your Battle Pass levels with this as well. You'll get all the way up to 27 total, 36 in all if you go for the full 15 opening. Ugh. We're getting close to the cut point here for the first set of boxes. We have 4 total sets left in the primary set. Will we get an ogre in the first round, or will we have to wait to get an ogre into the second round? That is the question, and it looks like that is the answer, possibly. So we are down to 2 left in our first half. Every time the ogre goes, we will hit the skip button. And we are down to our last set in the first half. No ogre. At 15 boxes, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what your percentage odds will look like come 15 boxes. You'll be 1 in 4. And then 1 in 21. I believe it's like 1 in 46. 1 in 168. So now we're at the point where we're just going to hit skip once a significant amount of sets are gone. At this point, we're also going to hit skip anytime the ogre disappears. And there's the ogre. It's weird that this screen is still in the way during this unboxing. That's not exactly ideal. Alright, now we just really need the Chaos set because I'm not entirely fazed by this PA. But it would be nice to get it anyway. Last time I did an unboxing though, I managed to get the ultra rare before I got the very rare. When it came to like the sets, not the one that comes in the Battle Pass. The one that comes in the Battle Pass was a completely different scenario. Looks like we're down to 8, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 in the last set. The chances of getting another ogre is quite slim as we got it second into the second set. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do a little giveaway for that one, unfortunately. We're at 5 left, 6 left. Alright, now we're just going to let it spin as there is a total of 4 left and a full set of rares. Look at that. We got both horse riders. Interesting stuff. All right. We have 3 left. The PA is probably not going to happen. They played me like that. They played me real hard. I have 3 left. We're at 1 in 53, so at most, we're at 1 of 46 is our best odds. Problem is that I'm pretty sure I use almost every part of my current PA set. Because most of my PA set's immortals right now. Like that Phantom Head. Well, we got the PA set. We got 1 of everything. That usually does not happen. Will we get an ogre to end it off? We do not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this unboxing for the Aghanim's 2021 Collector's Cache. Make sure you get them between now and the next 35 days, as they will only be available up until the end of the Battle Pass. Get your fluffy ogre boy today, as we see how good he looks in the Arcana later. But you'll have to see that yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time for some more Dota 2 actions. Party PD, signing off.